Where are you now that I need you?
Bright Lights and Sterling, I don't know if they're just, they're going to wrestle on their own schedule like they usually do, or if they're just, letting this crowd cool down a little bit from the Down Boys, but they're going to, just having a little walk out there.
Oh,
Bright Lights just took a sign from someone.
Bright Lights, Jared Foster. He's, well, he's not a nice guy. Let's just say it that way.
That was really, really eloquent.
That's why I make the big bucks.
That metaphor just took me seconds to decipher. MC Hale. And, Sterling giving Foster a massage before the match, because that's what you do when you're a successful tag team.
I'm going to go out on a limb and say Steve Sterling, also not a nice guy.
He's the greatest person on the planet Earth. I mean, I don't know. That's got to be backed up by a scientific study or Wikipedia or like a BuzzFeed list somewhere.
I think the Down Boys may have a little bit to say about that.
Foster and Steve, not sure if they're drawing with each other or Foster's drawing with one of the 450 strong outside. Oh, disrespect by Foster with a slap, and Foster quickly goes for a rope break before Steve could punch his lights out. That was a bad pun, folks at home. I'm sorry.
Bright Lights, Jared Foster, the quick tag.
I'm the man of 1,008 holes, but I've really only got about 12 puns or set jokes, and I just kind of recycle them. So if you've heard this before, don't try and stop me because I need the paycheck. All right, Steve and Sterling going to get this thing going.
Yeah, we got the two Steves in the ring right now.
That's what I just said. We got a rope break there. MC Hale is rich, I'd just like all of you to know. The amount of money he earns here at JCW is unfathomable.
All those dynamite drop-ins.
All right, they're going to lock up again here. Steve and Steve. Damn it, now I just did it. Steve gets the arm bar, gets a nice wrist lock, and he drops Sterling to his knees early on. Foster now calling for a tag after running for the hills. Tony coming in from behind. This is what we've seen a lot of the Down Boys lately. Quick tags. Neither of them will spend more than 1 minute or two in the ring at one time if they don't have to.
Yeah, the quick tags, the fast movement, high-flying maneuvers, these are all things that are solidly in the repertoire of the Down Boys.
Listen to that crowd as Tony just applies a wrist lock pinning combo on the mat. We're 30 seconds into this one, and this crowd's ready to erupt. There again with the quick tags. Tony and Steve, they're cousins. They've been doing this together, whether it was in a ring, in a backyard, or in mom's basement since they were 7 or 8 years old. So to say they have a bit of a sense of what the other's going to do before they do it would be an understatement. Steve only getting a 1 count there on Sterling. Again, torquing the arm and the wrist. Torquing the elbow this time of Sterling. Tony with another quick tag. What are they averaging, 20 seconds in the ring at a time?
Yeah, about that. You talk about guys who work quickly.
Oh, look at the elevation on that double arm drag by the Down Boys. Steve into the cover, Tony rather into the cover, and he only gets a 1 count. They're not giving Sterling a minute to breathe, and they're not letting each other get tired. The Down Boys work best in a fast-paced match, high-flying, high-impact offense, and Foster has not had a chance to get in the ring since he ran away from Steve at the outset of this match. Sterling downstairs with the knee. Would be wise to make a tag, but he's going to try to go toe-to-toe with Tony, who ducks the clothesline on the move. Tony going to catch him with a head scissors and drills it. Sterling on the wrong end of that again, and Tony gets a 2 count.
Do we say they work fast, but there's also the quick cover. That's a good strategy. If you can get Glitz and Glamour down, take them out quick.
That is one of the things. Tony and Steve, they have great sense of balance. Tony just flying right out of a head scissors. He couldn't do much about that kick, though. Drops Foster. Big right hand. But it gave Sterling the opening to hit that standing drop kick. Sterling just muffing Tony now and dropping him. He's going to tag Foster. And now Glitz and Glamour going to try and get a little double team action going on here. Sterling going to drop Foster across the chest area of Tony with that front suplex into the cover, and he gets him only a 1 count.
Bright Lights Jared Foster, when he was out on the apron, very willingly took that punch from Tony just to make sure that his team gets the upper hand. That's something that you don't see a whole lot from the tag teams that don't make friends at ringside here. Glitz and Glamour willing to make that sacrifice to get the upper hand.
Selflessness and Glitz and Glamour not normally going to go together. Tony elbowing his way out. Foster, big elbow, and he drills Tony in the face. He's going to go into the cover here. Foster only gets a 2 count as Steve trying to get in there to break it up, but didn't need to just yet. Well, again, smart out of Foster. Applies the chin lock, uses the torque to drag Tony to the bottom rope. gonna use all 4. As long as you don't get to 5, it doesn't matter. And Tony is a long way away from Steve. Foster goes downstairs with the knee, scores. Sterling looking refreshed, and Glitz and Glamour have taken control of this match. Nice snap suplex out of Foster, and he tags to his partner, Steve Sterling.
As we said before, quick tags. Wow.
Jumping knee from the second rope by Sterling. He's into the cover. Ref a little busy arguing with Foster, and Tony gets out again. Sterling gonna go right back to it, though. If nothing else, make Tony waste some energy with the repeated covers. It's both legs this time, and he still can't put an end to it.
Bright lights, Jared Foster doing a little bit of math at ringside.
But not really understanding how it works. Desperation right hands from Steve to the body of Sterling, but gets from Tony rather to Sterling's ribs, but gets nowhere. And again, the ring is cut in half the wrong direction. Foster on the run, drills him with a drop kick. Might have caught him in the throat.
As I said before, the quick tags, definitely the forte of the Down Boys, but there's a little bit of a question of actually how much gas is in the tank if they can't get out of the ring quickly and tag in the partner.
Conditioning could be an issue. Like I said, they're young, which means they don't get tired easy, but it also means they haven't had a chance to build up that cardio that some of our other wrestlers have over the years. Foster keeping Tony grounded, torquing that head and neck area. Tony's been in there a good long while. Steve desperate for that tag. Tony on the move. Foster can't score with the clothesline. Telegraphs and Tony with the sunset flip into the cover. And Foster rather kicks out at 2, but Tony not making the tag, and he turned the wrong way and ate a big-time clothesline from Bright Lights.
It looks like Tony's got nothing left. He needs a tag very, very badly, and Bright Lights Jared Foster able to take advantage of that.
Open hand slap from Foster. Still just no respect at all from Glitz and Glamour towards the Down Boys. I guess I shouldn't be surprised. Stalling Hangman's neckbreaker out of Foster. Thought he was going to go for the cover. He was mouthing off to Tony's cousin Steve over there. Foster looking to fly. This is something more out of the Down Boys playbook, but the hell with it if it works.
He's taking down the straps. He's serious.
Foster gonna fly, but Tony got the boot up. Both men are down. Tony needs the tag way more than Foster does, and he is a mile and a half from his cousin.
Foster fell the wrong way.
Foster got a hand on Tony. Tony fighting his way up, rolls through, kicks Foster into the corner, and he gets the tag to Steve. Here comes Sterling. Steve scores first with the clothesline, taking down both members of Glitz and Glamour. Drop kick out of Steve, and then he says, "You get one, so does your buddy," and Foster gets dropped with 1-2. Sterling and Steve now all alone as their partners are down. Leg lariat out of Steve. He's on the move. He's the fresher man. Into the cover. Foster goes to break it up and misses and drills his partner.
Steve, the only man standing in the ring right now.
This is the Down Boy specialty, chaos. Tony clotheslining both members of Glitz and Glamour, and they got him right where they want him. Foster out of the ring. Steve and Sterling all alone. He's calling for it. Gets him downstairs. Steve saying this is the end. Nails him. Spinning neck breaker, elevated spinning neck breaker into the cover. That's all. The Down Boys continue to roll.
That winning streak marches on. The Down Boys able to get that second win, that hot tag over to Steve.
You know, we've talked about who might be the favorite in the J Cup tournament. We've talked about the veteran teams like the Spirit Squad. But with the hot streak the Down Boys are on right now, if you're looking for good odds in Vegas, these are your